All right, so for today, what I've got for you guys is a fun little thing. I got this in the mail. Wow, it decided to remove it. Anyways, I got this in the mail. This was not sent to me by FiFine. This was purchased with my own funds. But I wanted to do a unboxing for it and take a look into it and maybe like a first look. I'm not sure. We'll see what we got. So we're gonna go ahead and drop over to the desk itself, and we've got this lovely box here. This is pretty standard with the Fine. Now I did open it up already because excitement, but I have set everything back roughly to how it should be. We've got a user guide. That is how it came in the box for me. So put it back, and then we're just going to go ahead and throw this user manual back into the box. We'll give them a close up here. It's got active noise cancellation built into it. I don't know why my camera won't focus. As well as up to 100 feet of range and 5 to 6 hours of battery life for talk time. Okay, go. There's that. Nice and simple. And then we've got the FiFine headset. Here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and unzip this little puppy right here. All right, let's see. Let's see if resetting my camera did it a little bit better. Not so much. Maybe the autofocus. Anyways, so we've got two dead cats. That's what these are called. They're also called mufflers. They're just wind blockers. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these. We've got the wonderful box that's right here for this puppy. We'll dive into this in a little bit too. But the first thing I want to look at is this wonderful box. I'm kidding. All right. So first thing I want to look at is we've got some lovely adapters here. So we're going to go ahead and pull these adapters out. And for me, the most common one is probably going to be this USB-C connector. Then we also have one that is for what it says camera. And this is going to just get plugged in when we do our testing here to the back of the computer, and we'll connect to that port. But then we also have a multi-plug jack for things that are on just like a phone that has like a multi-plug jack. This is going to be less common because phone companies out there have done a lot to remove them. But this is also the one that you would use if you had like the iPhone Lightning cable adapter. You would use that connector. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put back the ones that we're not going to use, which are the two phone related ones. Well, the phone and the camera related one. Make sure I'm putting away the right one. Sweet. All right. Now, it charges over USB-C. We've got some daylight that apparently is wanting to come through. That's okay. It can embrace our shot, give us a nice daylight feel. So here's our one for camera, right? And so it's going to be probably our best bet in that scenario. Let's take a look at the windscreen. That sucker goes right there. So we've got one of those pulled out. I have been cleaning the desk and moving everything around today, so this is where we're at. But we're going to go ahead and open it up. Now, I did remove from the bottom of these. They shipped with a piece of plastic over them to prevent them from connecting. They have their own little contact pins on the inside there. Kind of hard to see. And then they are magnetic. So they clip into place inside of this charging case. So each one of these gets charged with charging case, and then you charge the case from brand new. With this being at 3 bars here, it took it down to 1 bar. So you're going to get like one full charge of everything from the case per charge. That's okay. That's not bad. Now, these can charge by themselves with just a regular USB-C at the bottom. We've got the receiver that pulls from out. So that out is going to go to this right here. All right. And then it's flashing and blinking. So I'm going to grab one of them, and this should go off and come through. That's going to be the B microphone. And then this one's going to come through, and it's going to be the A microphone. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and swap positions in with those, so this way I have them set where I want them to be. So, but they automatically sync and connect. All right, so there is that. Then we have the little mufflers or dead cats. There's two little notches on it. You won't easily be able to see it because my camera wants to suck today. There's two little notches on it, right? We're going to go ahead and line this up with the two little notches and then give it a turn. Here. There we go. Give it a turn, and now it's nice and windscreeny and protective to noise, noisy environments. All right, let me go ahead and set this up, and we'll go over it a little bit more. Oh yeah. So you have a toggle. Hey guys, so I'm just interrupting the video real quick to talk about Pink Moid 2. Last year we had done a Pink Moid stream where there was like charity goal for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and then a bits and a sub goal on Twitch to do my eyebrows and my beard and whatnot. This year we're just focused on Children's Hospital, and that's it. There's nothing for bits or subs or anything like that. But if you'd like to see me look kind of like this again, anyways, pop on over. So we're going to be doing it from the 21st to the 26th. I'll come up with an answer for people on YouTube to try and participate, because I know not everybody uses Twitch or has a Twitch account. So this way you guys can, take part in the donation side of things. But we're going to be diving into that. Now, that being said, nothing stops you if you want to have it to where we start off the stream on the 21st with me dyeing my head live on stream. You absolutely can. Just head over to twitch.tv/Moidy. Link will be down below, and you guys can start knocking that goal out of the water. And this could be fun. I could have Christmas photos this year with pink hair. Yeah. So also remember, I'm a mechanic, so the pink hair is definitely going to get the attention of some of those truck drivers that I work on their trucks with. Why do I do this to myself? Anyways, get back to the video. Why is autofocus not wanting to cooperate? Let's see. Auto. My autofocus is just not wanting to work. And that toggles the whatever. Okay. Regardless, it's being a pain in the butt. This has for A and B, so you can adjust the volume. So if you notice, there's a little light there that's changing. So if we clicker, I'm clicking the power button. Whoops. We click it, and it goes up one, and just kind of round robins. So we'll set it to the middle section there. And then there's the power button, which we can go ahead and hold to shut this off, and we can turn it back on. There we go. And then it has a sync and repair button. It's right here. And there's also a repair button right here on the microphone itself. And then this is for turning on and off noise canceling. So noise canceling is on, noise canceling is off. Let's get this plugged in. We'll take a quick look. All right, and here we are. We're using this microphone, and we're having a blast with it. One thing I'll say is this is not how you're supposed to talk into one of these microphones. It's not meant to be there. It is actually meant to be, somewhere like on your shirt, this way you can talk and communicate well. My game plan, at least the thing that I thought about doing originally, was to stick it on the side of my glasses in case there was a need to communicate this way. I don't think that it's necessarily that annoying. I've seen people do it with hats, so that might be fine. I'm not going to hear what it sounds like, so you guys are going to be the judge. Obviously, I'm going to hear what it sounds like after, the fact of doing the video when I'm editing the video. That's going to be pretty common. I look absolutely ridiculous like this. But I'm fine with looking ridiculous if it means that I can, have, a nice, easy, uh, way of communicating for a stream or a recording. So there's that. That's with it, with the noise canceling turned off. And then we're going to go ahead and do noise canceling turned on. So we're just going to press this here. It should reflect up there. Now, with everything sitting where it's supposed to be, this is the noise canceling turned on the microphone. The dead cat really, that really, makes it a little obnoxious, at least in footage, because I'm kind of staring at myself. You could always bunch it up and set it right here on your shirt. I'm not sure. I haven't figured out exactly where I want to put things. The one thing I would say to this microphone that's kind of obnoxious is the fact that there's, not like a way to just clip it with like a magnet to the back of my shirt. I might come up with some type of aftermarket thing, but this is with the windscreen on and with the noise canceling put there. Depending on what you guys think, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on the side of my glasses, and we'll keep talking like this for a little bit and see how things go. The cost on this was extremely affordable. It was under $50, at least because there might have been a sale at the time. But I've seen them being highly affordable. Uh, let me see how much did I pay for this? Oh, okay, maybe it was over $50. It was $57.99. So the cost on this is $57.99. They have a black and a white um, model of this. But one of the really nice things, and one of the reasons why I got it, is because I want to do some stuff that's going to involve the need for a cell phone. I want to be able to shut down my computer and do some cleaning and show how I like to, redo all of, like, the thermal paste and go through my computer once a year and make sure everything's nice and clean. So, being able to set that up and have a little bit more high quality audio sounded like a blast. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and shut off the noise canceling, and we're going to disconnect the dead cat. So, nice little twist and she comes off. All right, and this is what it sounds like with the dead cat off of it. I've got a 3D printer and an AC unit running right now. I don't remember. I don't think it's going through my normal. It's getting the normal treatment that I would get for something like this, where like I've got my Sonar software doing the general environmental cancellation. So this is roughly what it sounds like here, and then we're gonna go ahead and we'll stick it to my shirt. For consistency reasons, I'll just stick it there, and that's this is what it sounds like sitting here on my shirt. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. I don't wear button-up shirts. I wear t-shirts. Maybe like putting it somewhere like right here would probably be a little bit more effective for me for videos. I don't mind it. It's got the wonderful FiFine logo on there, which I think the smiley face is fantastic. It makes the product line, enjoyable and kind of, feel a little bit more personal. Yeah, I mean, this seems to be perfectly serviceable, perfectly enjoyable. I'm very happy with what it appears to be giving me as far as ratings there are concerned. I'll give you guys my final thoughts once I edit this video. So over to me editing the video, I guess. Is that what I want to do? I mean, I guess that's what we're gonna do. Shoot. Wow, that was interesting. This is going to take a little bit of time getting used to, because I'm going to have to play with this microphone a bit, find out what all the buttons I clicked are and how they hit. I think this is going to sound fine. There was a section at the very start where I had just the normal microphone and the windscreen on it, or dead cat, and I thought that it sounded fine. Like, sure, there's a lot more room noise. I don't have a treated room. I operate out of, a garage. So the only furniture is kind of like a lot of hard things that are in here that are gonna, echo back a lot of the noise. And like I myself hear myself talking, like echoing. I myself hear myself echoing throughout this room as it is just in my normal speaking, which is fine. I mean, this is a little condenser mic. It's
They're not anything over the top. We have to remember what it is and then decide how well it performs and how happy we are with it. This is my first review. This is like the first time I'm actually powering these up myself and using them. Um, so first thoughts though, this case is fantastic. It feels really nicely premium. It feels like it's a high quality, durable case. I don't feel like it's overly flimsy or anything, but it comes with this little pouch, and this pouch kind of means the world to me, at least from my perspective. Um, I don't need the extra cat there. Um, I can take the the cords that I use and just take these cords and throw them inside here, and then they're just kind of here. That's their life and that's where they live. But everything closes up nicely. Um, it's still very much so the same quality that I know and love from the FiFine brand. So we're gonna play with this, see how well I like it, give it a little bit of time, and see where we go from there. Hopefully it's something that works for me. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to play with it. A microphone is a little bit more complicated than just like a headset itself. So this has a bunch of settings. I'm kind of flying blind because I just did a basic, look at it. So we'll see how well it goes. I'm already based off of what I've seen here. The audio is great because that first segment of audio I was very happy with. Um, that first segment of audio I was very happy with. Um, even with it clipped like on my glasses, I might roll with it on my glasses. I don't really wear hats. A hat would be a great spot to just clip it in there. Maybe I'll start wearing hats for shoots that require a microphone like this. I'm not sure. Okay. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. Don't be afraid to dive on into the rift.